Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone 3. Before we get started with more space stuff today, I would like to get the space station started, right? Just make the first capsule kind of thing before we actually start building the station around it. So I have oxygen up there, and I would like to link up an ME system up there, right? So I have access to all my materials. And then we'll go from there, right? I got a lot of really good suggestions from you guys about space stations, and I'm still going through them, and then I'll kind of decide on which one I like the best. I also had considered possibly just building something completely different, but I think it'd be more of a challenge to build something that has been out there, right? In TV shows or fantasy and so on. So that's definitely something I do want to do. Now, the other thing also I did over here, you can't see it, but you can see it on the tooltip. I got meteoric iron essence. I'm up to over 36 stacks now. That plant is up to 10, 10, 10, and I added it. So we're getting a bunch of stuff. But there's one thing we have to get. I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to restart my game here. Sorry for the stutters. We're going to make a matter condenser first today from Applied Energistics because we need to make a set of, let's see if I can find them right here. We need these quantum entangled singularities. So I think we get a singularity, and then when we blow that up, we make two of these, and then we can link up quantum rings. One down here, and one up in the space station. But in order to do that, I need to get one of these first. And you need to have a 64K ME storage component in a matter condenser. And then we need to give this, I forgot, something like 200,000 plus items to make it, right? So let's just go ahead and make this thing here. So we have the matter condenser, and you guys see there's a bunch of machines and sealable pipes and so on that I've been preparing for this, for the space station. And I also added a recipe for the solar panel 7 and crafted 2 and completed the quest. We're going to go with this. That's going to be, what is that, over 16,000 RF a tick. That should be enough on the space station for us to get started, right? So now that we have this matter condenser, I need to pump in a ton of stuff. Now I think that we have, I don't know where I put it. We do it right here. We have the Cobblestone Generator. It holds, makes one cobble every tick, so that's 20 a tick. And if that is not enough, I was thinking of possibly using the output from this chest here, because you guys can see there's so many items coming here all the time, and just pumping it in there. I mean, if I interrupt this for a little while, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. So why don't we do that? I'm going to go ahead and break this. I just want to get the singularity gone, right? That's kind of what I really wanted to do. So I think that we're going to put this matter condenser up here. I don't think it needs power or anything. No. All right. So right here, output destroys item, condense into matter balls, condense 256,000 per these right here, right? And so then we can put, oh, I still need to craft that thing. I have made a pattern for it, but I didn't order it. At applied, where is the, right there, 64K. Let's go ahead and craft one of these up. That's gonna take a few, I made a huge glass job just a minute ago. And it needs to craft 25 of these and 8 more of these. We can see it over there pressing. It doesn't take too long. Okay, but while we wait for that, I am gonna set up... no, come on, get up there. We're gonna set this up right here and there. So, like this, and then we're gonna put the Cobblestone Generator underneath it. I'm gonna put this last, because if I pump it in right now, what would actually happen? Nothing, because I don't have an item in here. So if I left click this, apparently right now they're just going in the void or something. I'm pretty sure this pushes out automatically to the top, so it should work. But I cannot get any cobble out of it either, so I'm guessing it works. And this one is full, because I hope I don't get a spillage. I shouldn't. Alright, how close are we over here? I'm gonna wait this out real quick. This is possibly gonna complete a quest as well. No. Alright, doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and put that in here. Right there. And you guys see, it's starting to fill this. So the cobble is going in here. And we're gonna, come on. What? What is happening? Why am I not, the game is lagging apparently. Alright, and now we're pumping all of this in here. I'm gonna have to get a piece of glowstone to speed this up. Oh, I have one on me because when I broke it. Okay. So let's go ahead and put this on here. And now it's sucking them out real quick. So there we go. So this shouldn't take too long here. I'm gonna just let this run and keep thinking about what I need. And also look on the wiki what a space station costs so we can make these parts. It's very cheap. You need like a couple of tin plates and like steel plates. You know, very inexpensive stuff. And get everything together and then we'll fly up to the space station and get busy with this. So it's been about 2 hours. And it's still not done. And I don't want to wait anymore because I have so many things ready now. And that I want to set up there. And I think I want to get up there first because we're going to set up one of these dislocators so we can go back and forth to the overworld as well. I didn't even bring saplings or anything yet. I just would like to... Ooh, let me turn off my magnet and get around them. I just want to get up there and get started, right? So we're going to go ahead and take our fuel loader again. I forgot which way did I place this last time. I think this one needs to go there. Yes, so like this. Yep. And then let's put some fuel in here. We're going to take, let's use this one first. And then we'll use up the other one. So, oh yeah, of course, I need power. Alright, there we go. Yeah, and it's empty. Good. So let's go ahead and use the next one. What happened to the... Oh, it's sitting in here. Let's go ahead and get this one out. Do they stack when they're empty? No, they don't. Which is fine. Oh yeah, and by the way, last episode, you guys remember I only had one of these. What happened is when I messed with the filter, a full one went into the hopper underneath it. Underneath the ender chest. And that meant that it couldn't put it into the oxygen compressor. So it was just sitting in the hopper, and once I put it out, now everything, we should always have 2 ready here. So I think this is done. And I don't think that I can take this fuel out. I don't care. Let's just lose it. Maybe it keeps it. I just want to have them on me. I could just leave it here because, like I said, when we come back, we're going to take the dislocator and let's, oh, what did I turn this? Numpad 9, there we go. So it's full with fuel and I do have these items here as well as you guys see. Oh, okay, we need, oh, that's a good way. So I don't need to mess with the F5 with the view. This is for the AE system when we have the Singularity ready, but I want to set up power and all that stuff first. And I'm going to use, I hope factory blocks work, that they seal as well as glass. Yeah, so that's it. So let's go ahead and head up there. I did look on the wiki. It takes some aluminum ingots, tin ingots, iron ingots, and an advanced wafer to make this, according to the wiki. So hopefully that is still up to date. The older versions, they need different items. And yeah, let's just get up there and see what's up. If it goes horribly wrong, oh... yeah, that was a problem. I don't even have another parachute, I think. Let's see here. Oh, it doesn't use it up. I thought it used up the parachutes when you use it. But okay, that's fine. So I don't need to worry about that either. And we should be up. Oh, shooting star. I'm aiming right for it. See you later, base. Hopefully I can use the dislocators. I'm pretty sure I can. To get back down. I'm excited. Starting a new base. A lot of good ideas. Some of them are... I'm going to call them very ambitious. Like, that would be weeks of building. But other ones should be definitely doable. Oh, yeah. And I didn't mention. I also made a builder and a shape card. The builder is from RF Tools. So that can hopefully help us building the domes and so on. And when we get to the actual building of the space station, I would like to this time try my hands on the... I think it's called Composer from RF Tools. I have not used that before on camera. And it's a really handy thing because you can make some crazy builds with it, but we'll get to that. So in the soul. Okay, so where is the space station? It should be around the overworld. Overworld moon. Space station can be created. Here, yes. All right, good. And it shows 24 iron, 32 tin, 16 aluminum, and an advanced wafer. Let's go ahead and click that. And let's go ahead and launch there. Okay, so there's... What did I do wrong? What? Okay. Well, I guess I did not hit the right button. I just went back to the overworld. Okay. Only I do these kind of things, right? Let's go ahead and get this fuel out. Get another chest. Can I get there from here? Yes. Let's leave this one here. And let's try this one more time. So I'm back on the screen, and I did notice, by the way, that it did use the advanced wafer and some of the ingots. I don't... Okay, so click again to zoom view. Aha! It's because I had this selected. Okay, so I have to click on the actual space station here. Station F2G underscore Thorgal, so that's my name. Okay, let's see if we get there this time. Yeah, this time I have a loading screen, so I'm guessing that dimension is now getting generated. Okay, here we are. We're landed, and there is our cargo box. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that there is very little gravity, so... Oh boy, I thought that I'm just going to keep floating because I don't have a jetpack. And I pressed double space. Can I like get down onto the ground? Okay, because I have that flight ring. So this block right here, I believe you cannot destroy. I don't want to try it either. Space station arrival block. Harstable, no. Okay, so we can't try it. You cannot break this, but I can pretty sure... My magnet on, there we go. Yeah, I can break these blocks. Okay, and... Alright, man, this gravity. There's our rocket and stuff. I think I'm gonna leave this in... No. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this. And I'm going to put a torch here. Just so I remember where this lands. Because if I come here via rocket or take off, I'm always gonna use this platform. You know we're gonna make it nicer and so on, of course. And I think I'm gonna build towards this way first. Man, there's gravity. Holy moly. And even with the creative flight, I have a hard time staying still and so on. That's hopefully that will get fixed. I think there is a gravity controller. I know there's some you can add like thrusters to make your station spin and whatnot. And I was hoping that's wow, and even by holding shift, I didn't stick to the edge. I just fell off. Interesting. Okay, anyway, so let's go ahead and figure out where we want the center to be. I don't want this to be the control room. We're gonna build something here. I'm not sure yet. And for now, I'm also just gonna build with these factory blocks. So can I really fall off the edge when I use this? This is annoying. Alright, anyway, so let me go ahead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did not bring a chest. So I'm gonna have problems getting the materials in that I want. But I put the builder here. It's about 25 out and I went up a little bit. There's a reason for it because I think that I like the one recommendation about silent running the movie. There is a spaceship in there that has like a scaffolding running up and down the middle. I hope that I don't forget to put on a screenshot right about now for a second, just so you guys can see it. And it's different. It's something that I not thought about before, and it might be cool to build something like this. Obviously, I cannot really make diagonal those spheres that you guys see on the sides. but like up and down, left and right, we might be able to do something with that. I think that would be cool, even if they're not functional, just for the decoration. But so let's go ahead and turn this on. I made a 15 by 15 cylinder here that is, I think, too small. Let's go ahead. And also, I don't understand why it doesn't show it as solid. This is a solid one. Maybe the Kappa one will work. So let's make this 25 by 25. What is happening? 25. And then I'm going to need an offset of about 13 here. Let's go ahead and turn that on. There we go. The very long straight edges right here. But I guess that's fine. That's just the way it is. And it's right off the builder. So that's good. So let me go ahead and come over here. By the way, this floating is... I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. So now I can put this chest here. Now let's figure out what would we make the flooring out of first. I think... Wrong one. Chisel right there. I think I want to make it... I think... We're going to make this wireframe here. For the reason being that if this becomes kind of like a greenhouse, you probably want to have... something that lets water through into like the sewage or whatever. Right now I just want to build this and then I'm probably going to put another layer underneath it or something that's going to connect to this wireframe or anything like that. Let's put the... Oh, this is a power chest. That doesn't work either. Okay, so I'm going to have to... I can't feed this. I don't... Do I have a chest? Do I have wood? I've got nothing on me I can use for that. That's a bummer. So we might have to go back down first and get our E system set up. Which is fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. For right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and use this here as my temporary control room, right? So I think we're gonna put the ring here so I can walk through. So we're gonna come up there. And we are going to use... I hope these heavy-duty alloy wires work. Okay, I also made 4 vibrant capacitor banks. They each hold 5 million RF because if we're only running on solar here, I want to make sure that I store up a lot, right? Like right now, it kind of looks dark. Another thing I think I mentioned earlier, maybe I didn't, so I'm going to say it again, is that no mobs spawn naturally at all, no matter what the light level is in Space Station. Which does kind of make sense, right? And let's just go ahead and maybe go like oh no, I need to set up the capacitor bank first. Let's go ahead and put that right there. And then I like to shift right click it so I see how much is in there. That's input output and there's no total charge. Okay. And then we'll take our 2 solar panels and put those up here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What just happened? I held down shift and then let go. So it's like you get a jump boost. Interesting. Oh, man. Okay, come on. Get down there again. Alright, let's step over here. And... there we go. Alright, so we're not getting any because apparently it's... Where's the sun? Because this is the moon. There it is. Okay, so that's going to take a few minutes until it comes up. But we can continue. It is hooked up right there. And, oh. This is going to drive me nuts. I really have to figure out something to do about this. Because, I mean, building like this is going to be a nightmare. Okay, and come here. We're gonna need the energy acceptor, and let's just take this out. So energy acceptor right there. And then I hope that I can just build the ring directly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm gonna have to set up the ring in the overworld. And this in the middle, and now it formed. And then we are going to put 1 cable on the side over here. and put the crafting terminal. Okay, so now once we link this up in here, we should be able to jumpstart this. And by that time, hopefully the sun is back up. Okay, and right here we are going to put the pedestal right there. And I think I'm gonna put my entry point right here for now. Let's just put it right there. And this one is unbound. Shift right click. There we go. So now this is set. And I can use the other one here. I need to rename this one. I already put this one in the anvil. Right there. And when we right click this, yeah, it should work. We should get back right next to the AE system in the overworld base. There we go. Good. And my mob farm is this way. I just need to get to the anvil. And I really hope that the Singularity is done now. Did I put this back in here? Yes, I did. I'm just gonna call it station instead of space station. I know what that means. And we'll put this over there next to or near our other ones. So this one is there. Let's put the space station one right here. All right, good. Where is it? Is right there. Let's check if we have a Singularity. Yes, we do. Okay, now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna leave the cobble gen there for now. But I'm gonna take this one again. Put it there. Because now I'm gonna have lots of time until I need the next Singularity and we can start getting our materials again. Okay, so Singularity. I am not gonna risk it. We're just gonna use some obsidian. I need a little bit more than that. Just make a couple. Okay. And then we're gonna need to make tiny TNT. I just need one, and I have a lever right here. This tiny TNT is not supposed to destroy blocks, but I still don't want to risk it. So we're just gonna put that... How do I want to do this? Let's put it like that. That's good enough, yeah. We put this down. Put the lever right there. Turn off your magnet. Oh, yes. There was one more item that I needed. I forgot now. Usage. What was the item I needed to throw next to that? I thought there was something. Let's check here real quick. Usage on this? No. Singularity. Is there a recipe for you? There it is. One Singularity and one Ender Dust. There we go. Ender Dust. There we go. Give me one. Okay. So let's drop this. And why is this picking it up so quickly? And then it should not destroy the lever, nothing. Oh, it does the lever, which is fine. And there we go. It makes you 2 of these entangled singularities. And then we are going back to the anvil, rename this. And then we'll set up our ring that points to there. And then the next time we're up there, we should have no problem. Space station. All right. They're both named that way. Now we come down here and I have 13 channels on this one, so that should work. It's not gonna show connected until it's actually formed. So now the cable should come down as soon as I connect this. Yes, there it is. All right, good. And now we can put one of these in here. And then it should have... I can't tell. I don't see any sparklies. Maybe because it's not linked? I don't see a channel on here at all. I'm gonna move it one forward so it goes against this cable here. Let me do that real quick. Maybe it's not gonna show up the sparklers in here until it's actually linked, but you guys see it lit up and so on, so it should be connected. And we're just gonna go back up to the space station and set up, or put the Singularity, entangled Singularity in that one, and then see if the AE system will come on. No, it is not connected. But that might be because I don't have any power. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this guy out here for a moment. And put it here. Yes, it is connected. Very nice. So it does work now. And I'm just gonna... If this here, this is the sun, so we should start seeing some power soon. Alright, there we go. We're getting power. It's filling the cell. It's at 41% efficiency on these. Light levels going up, so once this is overhead, this should give us lots and lots of RF that will hopefully last us through the night. Okay, so now that I have this, what did I say I wanted to get here? Oh yes, a chest. Alright, so let's come down. And just grab a chest or a crate now that I have access to my stuff. It's going to be super handy. And I will need you too. I don't need the obsidian. And I also don't need this right now. Okay, good. No, 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 no. Overshot a little. Alright, so you go in here. And then we'll put the power there and put the lever over here. And it should be fine. It's going to build this platform here. Do your thing. Alright, so I need more factory blocks, which I've automated earlier. Because I figured the space station is going to have a lot of those. And other blocks. Who knows? And then I'm going to do the same for a dome out of glass on top of it. And... you know, there might be lots of things changing over the next couple episodes, but for now, I just want to get this done. Let's just craft a couple hundred of these. So we can start just having the oxygen up here, right? That would be a good start. And I probably don't even need that many right now. Let's just do 2 more stacks. I think that's going to be enough for right there. Alright. Get down. I don't know why I am so laggy at times, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so now that we have this done, I should be able to leave it at the same position, but we're going to change this to top dome, and we're going to set this to be 12. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, so I'm gonna need to make it 24, so I actually get a 12 tall dome. Now, I don't know if that is gonna be a little bit too high, because I'm not gonna plant regular trees. I'm gonna build trees in there, right? I want to have it looking better than just growing trees, so maybe we'll go with 20 high. That's still too big, I think. Let's go with 16, so it's 8 tall. Yeah, let's go with that, and then I can put the airlock in here. Alright, let's just turn this off and on again, and we get kind of an idea what this is going to look like. Yeah, I think this is perfect. This is a good size, and we can put lots of oxygen collectors and stuff in there, and we're going to build this one out of glass for now. I might chisel some of it, but I can always do that later, and I can also use the... oh my lord, can you just let me, please? Fly, thank you. Okay. Can I get to this lever? There we go. We're just gonna build this up. Oh no! I made this out of solid. I needed it to be hollow, but that's fine. I think I'm just gonna go tear the glass down and get more from the system than instead of silk touching this. I really don't care. Okay, so let me go ahead and tear down the inside of this. Oh, I'm gonna get all this gobbledygook here, all these glass shards, but nothing I can do. So, the next thing we're gonna do here is I want to see, I think these take power. I'm not sure though. So I think the airlock controller itself, we're gonna put one right here, and that made noise. And then let's put it like this. I don't remember anything about these. So this is gonna be... so if I want this to be 3 tall just like that, yeah, then I can just put these right there. Okay. Alright, close it in my face. Opens on redstone. Player within 1 meter. Invert selection. Airlock is closed. Okay, so now if I get close, are you gonna open? It doesn't show anything about... It doesn't show anything about power, so I don't think we need power, which is good. Okay, let me get in here. Are you gonna close? Look at that, the power cell is full. 20 million RF. Airlock closed. Maybe I need this player name, but I don't think so. Player is within 1 meter. Just fine, I want it to be really close. Invert selection. Airlock is open. But it doesn't close. Opens on redstone. So how does this work here? This should not be this complicated. Players within 1 meter. Status airlock closed. Invert selection horizontal mode. So what does that mean? Horizontal would be up and down, right? Vertical would be left and right. Let's just fly away and come back. Oh, I need to probably be within 1 block of this. Ah, okay. That was my problem. All right, so let's do this. It's closed, and if I get to within 1 block of this, it opens. All right, so I need to put this block here, like in the ground. Okay, that makes sense. And can I still access it? Perfect. So now if I come up here, it's going to open, and I can go through, and it closes. Very good. All right, now I'm going to have to think of some lighting in here, because I don't want it to be that dark. And at Galacticraft, I do want to try out these right here. Lighting panel for use in space. Wrench rotates it to change the look. Hold sneak while placing it against the chosen block. Or we go with the... Yeah, I'm going to craft some of these real quick. I want to see what they look like. Okay, and let's just get some leaves. I think oak is fine, a little bit brighter. Let's get 3 stacks of this. And I do want to have... maybe we'll use fences instead of logs. Yeah, let's make this different, interesting. We'll see. Oh, and I'm also going to need some grass. I want some grass in here. If I need more, I'll get more. I just wanted to get this going. I made one of each of these lighting blocks. They all have a different recipe. Each one takes compressed steel plates, which is okay. Oh my god, get down now. There we go. And let me in. All right. So let's just check these out. So this is the first one. Oh. That is cool. And I want to see if we... Yes. Oh man, these are nice. This might become part of like the floor. All right, what does this one look like? Just 4 little dots, not that interesting. In a hallway, along the hallway, I can see this one working very well. Or this one. And this looks to be like a corner. Okay. I am not sure. I like all of them. This one has the least uses. This one is really cool. And also, does this look like any other block that we have? display screen. And what did they mean by mimic any other block? I want to try this. They say placing it against it. Maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe it's the tin block. That I don't think I have any in here, do I? I have these right there. I'm gonna need to grab some of these real quick. I might have to make a second wireless up here. But let's just go ahead and tin. There's these tin wall blocks, which I like. They're very nice blocks. We can make stairs, walls, vacuum glass, slabs, and then the other ones. And this one is a hidden redstone wire. That's neat. And we can also make panels. So I might use these more in around this, right? So the space station might have a look like this for all the main compartments, and inside we have these. Well, this needs to be covered up, of course. But now let's see if we can make the lights look the same way. Let's place one here. Okay, I think it said hold sneak while placing this against the chosen block. Ah, this is nice. I like that. Okay, and I'm not exactly sure I'm gonna do this off camera in a minute because I don't, like I said, I don't know how to do this yet. But we're gonna have 3 oxygen collectors, so we're gonna need to run the power over here. That needs to run through the scaffolding eventually. For now, let me just get rid of these. And lighting panel to use, wrench rotates it. Okay, so I cannot change these over into something else, right? If I do usage on these, no. All right, so I'm gonna put these away for now because I think I'm going to stick with the big square panel here. And maybe this, maybe a mix. I don't know yet. But let's just get rid of these for a moment. I don't need the lighting panel. Or this. Give me. So, if we do something like have 1 oxygen collector about, let's see here real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put this one here. 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the last one over here. Right there. And then I was thinking of doing maybe something like, let's leave a little gap. Right? We're probably gonna put some grass here or something in the area. But instead of just having trees, make this look like kind of hydroponic farm. Is that the right word? I'm not sure. I'm not big into gardening. You know, if we do something like this, so it looks like rows of plants that we're treating here and so on. And do this all around, possibly too high. Come on, get up there and back down so I can stand. I really gotta figure out a way out to get this under control. If you guys have any idea on how to get this gravity to work properly, please leave it down in the comments, because this is not fun, this floating, if you want to build. So I'm gonna do the same on these other 2 sides, and I left the gap here, right? Yes. So 1 off and 7 wide. Why did I make this so weird? There's 7. And I'm just going to go ahead and fill this with as much as I can and try to figure out how to get the power over here to these oxygen collectors to get that going. And then I was thinking that, like here in the middle, we could have decorations and so on, of course. But we're also going to need to have this thing here. We need an oxygen storage module, right? So this oxygen storage module, let's say, is right about here, and then we can come in. What is red and green? One is probably input while the other one is output. So what that means is that, yeah, this is I think oxygen right here, and this is power. So I'm gonna have to take. I didn't bring the tubes. So like right here when the oxygen comes out, I need a sealable block right there where it goes underneath here. because I want this to be, you know, thick. I don't want to just run the pipes through the air. And then the same here, and they're all gonna have to merge together and then come up. It looks like, I'm gonna guess, I don't know which one is input and which one is output. On these, it looks like red is an output. This is square is power. So I'm guessing this one here is an input. So they need to come here. And then eventually to go to the other buildings that I want to seal out of there. And I have no idea if this is going to be enough. So that's all things that we're going to need to test. It's actually the next day in real life. I did a little bit of off-camera work here. I just added a 2-high room underneath it. And used some of these tin blocks here around it. And the whole floor is made out of them. I really like this look. And I've never built with these blocks here. And you guys also see I added some of these travel anchors. I knew it. Because of exactly this here, that it's so hard to get back down over here when I need to get materials. So there's a travel anchor here for now. We're probably going to have them all over the station. And there's another one here. So I can just come here. And you guys see I still float when I do this. So I always need to come down. But it's still a lot easier than walking back and forth. And I added 2 tier 6 solar panels over here. With one of these blocks right there. A sealable heavy aluminum wire. And it's coming down to 2 more capacitor banks. I decided I'm probably going to have separate power in a lot of these modules, right? Maybe eventually we'll bring them together once we have the scaffolding done over here. Or the main layout of the ship. We'll find that out. But for now, I just wanted to have this separate to make it easier. And I moved this over here, the storage, the oxygen storage. And I put the oxygen sealer right next to it, right there. And I think that I have it somewhat figured out now that we can cable everything up. You guys see we have 3 rows. I went a little bit higher with the leaves. I might take out the fencing if we don't get enough so that I have more leaves on the bottom and maybe fill it up. I don't know yet. It all depends on how well this oxygen setup is going to work. And this is what it looks like downstairs. I automated this in the AE system so I can just order them because they all need these steel blocks. And now let's go ahead and wire all this up. I really want to get this going because I've been exchanging my oxygen bottles over and over. And it would be nice to just have this actually sealed. So, why don't we start with the power? Let's do this here. And I'm going to use mostly the heavy aluminum wire. It says in the description that it is for tier 2 machines. I'm not really sure what the tier 2 machines are. But let's just use this. I don't see any reason to use the skinny one. We see the sparklies and there's oxygen. I'm also worried that this might not be nearly enough for, you know, a big space station. I have no idea what the demand for this is going to be. So that's something we're just going to have to figure out over time. And this is filling. Okay. Max output 10,000 a second. Wow. And then I think once I put this here in not enough power. Oh, I didn't put the power down here. Okay. Let's just come from like this. Oh, man. Area too big. Okay, let's go ahead and close off the basement. I mean, this is not a very big room. I did a little bit of research on the wiki, on the official mcdoodle8.com wiki oxygen sealer site, and it says that one of these can seal 800 to 1,000 blocks. That's probably half of this bubble, so I'm hoping if I place a second one, that it will seal this room. If not, then we're going to have to add a third one for now. But that got me a lot of thinking happening here. The other thing is also, it says on the wiki that you need to have at least 320 air points per second. Now this one and that one over there both had 102 and this one had 104. It's now up to 110 and I think it's because I added more leaves over here. You guys see I removed all the fences and so on, and also here over here, but I just wanted to leave it before I fill it to show you that number. And over here I made a whole block already, and now this one is up to 248. And for some reason, this one here, and I can only explain it being directional, because it has the same amount of leaves. That's 262. And before, like I said, it was 104 and 102. And this one is full. This one keeps emptying, so I'm guessing that this already uses oxygen, even though it doesn't actually seal anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this one here real quick. Just so we have the max amount of leaves right here, so I get this one to the same over here, and I just filled it all the way on the top and so on. But what me got thinking there is that if you think about it, to seal this one bubble here, we're gonna need so much leaves and so on, right? So I am not really sure how we want to do this. If we want to oxygenate an entire station, I'm gonna need multiples of these bubbles, and then probably not waste the oxygen within these bubbles. When I say bubble, I mean these domes, sorry. So that's something that's on my mind. I have no idea how we're going to fix that, but I'm sure that I'm gonna come up with something until the next episode, if this now works. This is the main thing. It needs to work first in here, and then I can get an idea. So we might have multiples of these domes, all collecting a crazy amount of oxygen that we then can distribute via pipe throughout the entire station. It's pretty crazy, because there's a lot of other things that I have to keep considering, right? I didn't fill it back here. I might do this between episodes just to fill as much as I can. I don't know the reach of these. I'm gonna have to, I guess, check on the wiki as well for that. How far they reach, and then, you know, just make an optimum setup. Do I have any more leaves? No, I don't. But let's just see how far this has gotten up now. Now we're 216. So we have enough to run 2 of these. And I already have it here, so this is power, so I need to place it the other way around without flying. There we go. Let's hook this one up, and then we just need to bring the oxygen over here. And it does say on the wiki that I'm trying to see here that you can have multiples if they're in close proximity, and apparently they will seal more. Check pending. Sealed. There we go. So 2 of these were sealing, and let's see if we can keep up right there. This is still full. Okay. And this is filling. So we're making more oxygen than these 2 are using right now. Even though, according to the wiki, they use together 640 air points per second. And this is still filling with power, and this stays full. Okay, cool. So let's do the test here real quick. And just take our oxygen stuff off just to test. Yep, everything is fine. And I can walk around everywhere. Now, I want to know is what happens when I walk up here. Okay, so as soon as this door opens... Okay. So... Thermal control off. It's sealed. What is this bar for? So why does this keep checking? And this one isn't. Maybe they know. So the first one you do down does actually the checking. It just checks how many of these are in the area. Something like that. But one more thing I want to test today. And that is... I'm going to... Ooh, how am I going to do this? I guess I need to turn it around the other way. Alright, let me put on my oxygen gear real quick. And I'm going to pick up another one of these. Oxygen collectors. Because I want to know if it's, you know, I can have multiples of these. In the same area. So like I put another one here, another one there, and then fill these corners with leaves and so on. Just to minimize space. You know, how much space we're going to use. So oxygen, I'm going to have to craft this real quick because it's probably going to take a minute. So let's just make 2 more. And I want to put them over on the front side, or on the back side, sorry. The one that is not mirrored to the other one. So everything is now leaves. 314 on this one. 312 in this one. Why? I don't know why they're different, but it's fine. Maybe I'll look from the outside between episodes and see if I forgot something. And this guy is at 390. But I got 2 slots ready right here for 2 more of these. So we're just going to put them now and see if that will reduce this. So this one, 390. And we're going to give this a second to start. 408. 390. Okay. So, wow, this is a lot. And then let's put this one here. And also 408. And this one in the middle did not go down. So there might be a way to set this up a little bit better that I'm going to think of. Maybe I'll remove all the leaves here, like I said, between episodes. And then come up with a way to set up a pattern of these in here. And then fill the rest of everything with leaves. But now, of course, we have plenty to keep us going in this room for sure. And probably a couple other rooms. But regardless, I don't know if I would leave these two in here, the sealers. Because once this is set up, you never need to come in this room again, right? And also, for example, I'm sure that I can also, because they have a big radius, right? So once everything is placed, like I said, I might be able to, you know, fill up in front of them as well. So now, for example, this is probably went up a little bit. 416, while this one over here is 412. So a couple extra blocks here also increase this. So yeah, but that was a lot of tinkering today and figuring this out, but it's a good start, and it taught me a lot. And if you guys have any, you know, tips or tricks or any ideas on how we could set this up as efficient as possible, please let me know. Like I said, I am going to tinker around with this a little bit between episodes and also check. Like I said, I'm probably going to take down all the leaves and then set these up in a new pattern. And then maybe make a short recording for the next episode so you guys can see how I changed the setup and so on. And then fill the rest with leaves again. But that is enough tinkering with oxygen today. But I'm happy. We got our space station going. We got link down. So there's one thing I wanted to show you real quick just before we stop. And that is I added this guy right here. An energy cell. Because every time I come into the game, this was not connected. It was off. And even if I went down to the overworld and came back, it was still off. And then every time I had to place my power cell here, right, to jumpstart this, I don't know why. Because it is getting power from above, right? But as soon as I placed this energy cell here, it charged it and it started. Even though it's not even connected up here. You guys see that? So yeah, it's a little bit strange how this works, but hopefully that will fix it now. But that is it, guys. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot right here. Something like this. And thanks so much for watching. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.